Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is the 5th of December. It is Wednesday, hump day. And actually overcast again, as you can see. We did get some sunshine today. Got the clouds are moving in over here. But not a bad power day, believe it or not, for this time of year. So I was pretty happy about that. We almost brought in 2 kilowatt hours, so the hours of daylight here are very small. The window is small, so it's just that time of year. And sorry for the lateness of this video, so I hope you guys can see it okay. Eddie is getting 6 teeth pulled tomorrow, so I had to take him and meet his mom, and so he's getting 4 wisdom teeth, and he's got 2 other teeth that are bad, and so he's getting his teeth pulled tomorrow. So he's going to be a sore puppy after that one. But so that's what's going on there. Okay, so a couple things I want to talk about. So first of all, we're going to talk about this wolf pack, and I did a video about these 5 men. So I'm going to refresh you on this right now. Okay, so there was these 5 men in Spain 2 years ago at the running of the bulls, I think it was, or it was a bullfight or something like that. And they met this girl who was 18, and within 20 minutes of conversation, according to them, she agreed to consensual sex with all 5 of these men without a condom, which is absolutely ridiculous to think that somebody would just agree with that. There's videotape of them raping her. They call themselves the Wolf Pack, okay? So there's videotape that they took with her phone of the rape, and because she had her head turned and her eyes closed, that they argued that that was consent. So while 5 animals are raping this poor woman, she would not want to see what was happening and try to shut it out. That's consent. So anyway, they were charged with a lesser crime of, they weren't charged with rape, they were charged with, I think, sexual assault. So it's not the harsher crime. So they had gotten 9 years in prison each. And so they had actually been released on bail while it was under appeal. So here, and when they had the trial, instead of going after these guys, what they did is they went after the woman. I mean, it's just, the whole situation is just absolutely ridiculous. So when nonsense that happens in the United States here, like that piece of garbage Ford, making up an accusation, when somebody actually has something horrific happen to them that is videotaped, that shows what these animals did to her, it takes away the credibility of women, okay, when something like this happens. But unfortunately, the courts in Spain upheld the decision. So these guys were just charged with sexual assault and not rape, and so they're going to all get 9 years in prison, which is ridiculous for destroying this young woman. And the world has gone nuts. So, I want to hear what you guys think of that situation. I mean, this is a totally different situation of some lunatic bringing up an accusation 36 years later. It's like, it's very, very sad, in my opinion, and it's a travesty of justice. Actually, what should have been done is all 5 of those men should have been hung. And if we had harsher crimes for the penalties of what these people do, and I'm talking when you have irrefutable proof of what has happened, okay, when there's that type of proof, then a person should be dealt with to the extreme measure at that point in time and do it publicly, because that's going to make other people think twice about doing it. We have such a soft system in the world now, and everybody wants to hold hands and sing Kumbaya, and these criminals are animals, guys. I mean, rapists, and child molesters, like I said, there's only one way you stop them, and it's really, really simple, real simple. You end them, and they won't do it again. I guarantee you. That's the one way you will guarantee that they're not going to do it again. So the craziness of the world now, and I just read this. There was a couple of things that I saw today that just blew me away. So according to society, these people, I don't know who the freaking are making these up, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is now racist. You can't make this stuff up, guys. I mean, you really can't. This is something we grew up with as children. It's been, on forever. And so now all of a sudden, oh, nope, that's offensive. We can't have Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer anymore. And Baby It's Cold Outside is another song that, like, CBS has said they will not play. because of course that is sexist. And I'm like, really? What is wrong? What happened to our society? And now here's a couple of really good ones, and these ones were my favorites. Okay, PETA, the lunatic group that they are, they have okay. So bringing home the bacon. Now they correlate that it's offensive to animals. Okay, and they correlate it to racism and homophobia. Really? When I have a pig come up to me and says, "Listen, man, I really don't like it when you say bringing home the bacon." They're saying we shouldn't say bringing home the bacon anymore. It should be bringing home the bagels. How stupid is that? Okay, taking the bull by the horns. That's another one that they said was offensive and we should not be using anymore. And there was like 4 other ones. People have lost their freaking mind. They really, truly have lost their minds. I mean, I thought that the world has gone nuts, but some of these people, it's just ridiculous. Okay, I mean, it is ridiculous. The world has gone crazy, guys. It really, truly has, and I'm telling you what, I just don't get it. I really, truly, truly don't get it. But what are you gonna do? I mean, that's just the way it is. But yeah, it's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. But so I want to hear your guys' feedback on that. And here's the thing: is if you're more, and I'm going to tell you what, I love my animals. Okay, love my animals. I'm definitely an animal person. I believe animals should be treated decently. And once we add chickens here, and they will be part of the family as well. They will serve a purpose, and when their purpose is done, they will be humanely taken care of, and they will go into the dinner pot. I mean, that's the reality. That's what happens. That's what instead of some big manufacturer farm where they're just bred and slaughtered, that's not going to happen. You know what I mean? They're going to have a good life. They're going to not know when it's coming, and they'll be taken care of at that time. But that's part of living, more sustainably. That you have, it's a process, guy. You know what I mean? It's an absolute process. We will probably at some point down the road add a pig every spring, and raise it up all year and fatten it up, and in the fall we will slaughter it. It's food. But it's like if I know that animal had a good life with us while it was here, then it's definitely much more acceptable as far as I'm concerned. Okay, but yeah, it's just the world has gone nuts. I mean, the world has absolutely gone nuts, and the people from PETA, they are out of their freaking mind. They really truly are. Those people are nuts. I mean, they are nuts. There's a lot more important things to be worrying about than sayings that have been around forever and ever and a day, such as bringing home the bacon. Crazy, absolutely crazy. So I'm going to spin this around real quick so you guys can see. I don't know if you can see the smoke coming off. We got the fire. I just fed it. So we got that going. And it has been cold up here today at the homestead. It was 14 degrees this morning, which is not super, super cold, but it's cold enough, trust me. It is in the 30s right now. And yeah, you can see we got some dark, dark clouds moving in. So I think that my sister was saying that where they are, they live in Batavia, New York, that they're looking at like 9 inches of snow starting tonight. So I don't know if we're getting any or not. I hope not. I've had enough already, man. I'll tell you, winter's not even officially here yet, and I've had enough of it already. Crazy. But anyway, so that's what are you going to do? That's what happens. So I wanted to mention this too. I got a package in the mail, and it was like a caramel popcorn with chocolate, right? And I'm like, who sent this? And it's a beautiful tin, and I'll show you in an upcoming video. And it had 4 packages of like caramel popcorn with chocolate as well and stuff like that, right? So I'm looking on the box. Legacy sent that out. So guys from Legacy, thank you very much. That's very, very kind of you. Much appreciated. So I just wanted to mention that real quick. That was a very nice surprise that we got in the mail. Didn't expect that. So that was a very, very nice thought on their part. So anyway, guys, I am going to jump off here because it is getting dark, and I want to get this video up for you guys. So I definitely want to hear your feedback on the whole thing, what you think of this wolf pack in Spain, and the lunacy of PETA. I definitely want to hear what you guys got to say about the lunacy of PETA. These freaking people are out of their mind. I mean, they're over the top. I mean, I think animals should be treated decently, but those people are over the top. So anyway, guys, remember, we are all in this together. You know, whatever we're coming up against, whatever we're facing, things are going down the toilet as far as I'm concerned. I mean, it's a spiral. It's just absolutely insane. So definitely, you know, we got to really watch out for each other and take care of each other. So remember, hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen. And remember, STD, guys, it's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you want to do, whatever you want to accomplish in life, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from getting there is yourself, okay? And that's real important, and I think a lot of people don't realize that the only one that's going to stop you from accomplishing anything in life is yourself. It doesn't have to necessarily do with prepping. It doesn't necessarily have to do with living off grid. It's just living your life and trying to be a decent human being. There's a lot of negativity out there, so just don't feed into it, okay? I will talk to you all tomorrow. I hope everybody has a great day. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.